Have you ever bought a second-hand tool from someone you know, hoping it would still work, only to press the button and the drill refuses to budge? I've been there. You press, you listen, and all you hear is silence, while you just sit there, frustrated and wishing it would come to life. It feels as if the one tool you trusted the most has betrayed you at the exact moment you needed it. Truly unlucky, enough to make you want to give up. But don't give up just yet. If your electric drill is showing the same problem, it could simply be because it's been used a lot over time. So don't worry. But there's a chance the issue is actually the removable battery. I'll swap with the other one and see if the drill comes back to life. Alright, now it makes sense. The issue could simply be a faulty first battery, and that alone is enough to stop the drill from working entirely. I actually charged this battery earlier, but it still wouldn't take power. I'll plug it in one more time, so you can see this isn't staged. And as you can see, when the charger's indicator light turns red like this, that's when the battery is actually charging. I'll mark it right away so it doesn't get mixed up later. As for the other battery, when it's plugged in, the charger's indicator light doesn't change at all. That clearly means this battery isn't taking a charge. So at this point, you already have a clear and definite answer. I've helped you sort everything out properly. No more confusion, no more guessing. And now, it's time for us to officially get to work. Combining sandpaper with multi-purpose oil is the first thing I prioritize when cleaning the positive and negative contact grooves of the battery. Over time, dirt, oxidation, and metal residue build up right at these contact points, restricting electrical flow even if the battery still has potential life left. Sandpaper removes the stubborn oxidation, while the oil cleans deeper and leaves a thin protective layer to improve contact. Most importantly, this cleaning step isn't the final fix. It's a critical preparation stage that sets the foundation for the battery recovery process that follows. Recovering the battery that was marked as faulty is actually not that complicated. In my view, the issue comes from the battery being fully drained and left in use for a long time, causing its internal system to temporarily shut down. The essential requirement here is having another battery that's still working properly to act as a power source. On top of that, I'll add and wire up a very simple tool. 2 single-core wires, each one connected with metal ring terminals on both ends. Just watch my actions closely, and you'll clearly understand how this process works. There's really nothing complicated about it. At its core, it's just about creating a temporary connection between 2 batteries, giving the energy a chance to flow back in. I keep that connection for a short moment, just long enough for battery to show its first response. Before going any further, I'll run a small test to see whether this method actually transfers power from the good battery to the faulty one. Watch closely. The light is on. That alone tells us everything we need to know. This method can actually conduct power. That proof is enough. From this principle, There are many ways it can be adapted. I'll show just one more example today. As long as you have suitable metal, the rest is up to your own creativity. With just two ordinary keys, you can achieve the same result. It sounds simple, but the effect is surprisingly clear. Just watch closely. The battery that was marked as faulty has now been successfully restored. And by this point, the real issue should be clear. Something that looked useless, a conclusion that seemed final, turned out to come from not looking deep enough. Not everything that stops working is truly broken, and not every problem is as complicated as it appears. When you slow down, take one extra step, and understand the principle behind it, the outcome can change completely. This video isn't about copying exact actions. It's about changing your mindset when problems show up. Before throwing something away, before making a final judgment, give it one more chance. Sometimes, understanding the problem is all it takes to save it.